Yeah. Masura, Masura. Yeah, just wait for King Ghidorah to show up and fuck you all up. Oh, yeah. King Ghidorah will come and make all things new. Well, hello. As you can see, we're finally here with the Godzilla Pabst Blue Ribbon beer, right? Are you excited? Because I am. I am really, really, really excited to finally review these brewskis with you here at the Lagoon. And you know what? It's 5 o'clock. So I'm ready to crack a cold one open. It's time to party, you know. I mean, yeah, I've been kind of pre-gaming with an energy drink, you know. The special one we just reviewed last week. Had to get me another one. In fact, I got a pretty good supply here at the Lagoon with them, so get ready. I'm going to be cracked out with that Godzilla all week long, baby. Every Wednesday coming at you with that same Gojira energy. But let us stop talking about the C4 because that was last week's video, and let us crack open a nice Pabst Blue Ribbon. But before we do that, I want to show off the cans that I was able to actually obtain and find. So the first one we're going to take a look at here is the King Ghidorah one. Now I just want to personally shout out my amazing girlfriend, Paige, who got me these as kind of like a early birthday gift / also Valentine's Day gift. I love you so much. Thank you for finding these because they are really hard to find, especially the ones that are of the villains of Godzilla, like King Ghidorah here. Look how awesome the art is. Look at that. Yes, 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 yes. So cool, right? So that's the King Ghidorah one. And then here is, right over here, the Mecha Godzilla one. Check that one out. That one's really freaking cool. That one is supremely badass, right? I mean, it doesn't get cooler than that, in my opinion. Like, speaking of Mecha Godzilla, it always kind of makes me a little sad whenever I see that character, or see a beer with a character on it, or see the VHS tape right there, because let's look at it. So I used to watch this tape religiously as a kid. Like, I'd come home from school, pop this bad boy in, so much so that look. Here, we'll set this here, right? And you can block off my screen, right? But look what happened. I've watched it so much time that it kind of broke, fell apart, you know. Maybe I could super glue it, but I don't think so because it completely comes off. And so, gonna have to get me another copy. Hopefully eBay will have one that's pretty cheap, but I don't know. It is a part of a box set, but I guess I could just buy the tape and put it in the sleeve. But yeah, this is a great film, and I was originally planning on having this one playing on the TV by the time I got these, but unfortunately I haven't been able to find a decent copy of this that's not insanely expensive. But I'm sure I'll find one, and then maybe we can remake the video in the future, because I would love to have an excuse to have a reason to drink a cold beer with you guys here at the Lagoon. But anyways, yeah, there's my Saturn Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla old school tape there. So we got Ghidorah the three-headed monster on the screen, but you can't really tell because it's so bright. But eventually Ghidorah will show up, and as Melkor says, do what needs to be done. So I know what you're saying. Well, these are the Godzilla line beers, Gill-boy. Where's the Godzilla one? Well, we have a whole 12-pack right there. But that's already kind of been opened at the bar. That's just an extra one. And so here is the Godzilla one. Isn't that freaking sweet, right? Like, let's check that out. There it is. Godzilla Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. So let's discuss a little bit about what's going on here. Like, why is all of a sudden this beer putting Godzilla on all of its stuff, and why is the great Toho allowing this to happen? Well, let me go get some koozies, and we will discuss it. 1 second. Alright, let's see. Let's get Gwar 40th anniversary of Gorgor to keep our Mecha Godzilla nice and cold there, right? Alright, so we got that koozie going down, and we're going to set that right here. So, I know what you guys are saying. Gill-boy, tell us all the information on what's going on here. Well, I will. Check it out. So, Toho basically joined with, Pabst Blue Ribbon to do a international massive release of a 99-pack beer, a massive kaiju-sized pack that goes for $99.99. So it's basically you're paying $1 per beer, and it comes in this massive box container. It's got like the Godzilla art on it, and if I'm not mistaken, it has one of every single kind of can in it. However, that's really hard to find, and whenever you do find it, it usually sells out immediately. So I was really hoping that I would be able to get one of those and have it right here in the background, but unfortunately I can't find it, and that's disappointing, I know, but this is the best I could do. Also, the Mothra one, the Mothra can, I have failed to see. I have yet to find the Mothra. I think that one might actually be the hardest one to find. I was able to get the Mecha Godzilla and the King Ghidorah, and of course just the default Godzilla one, but there is a Mothra one. And unfortunately, there's not a Rodan one, which kind of disappoints me because I really like Rodan. But yeah, that's 99 pack of beer is 80 pounds, right? And it stands 7 feet tall. And like I said, it has really expensive 99. It's like $100 or whatever. But the promotion features Godzilla-themed designs by artist Attack Peter on 60 million cans, including special atomic breath cold activated packaging, right? And so he's got, like I said, a print of Godzilla, Mothra, Mecha Godzilla, and King Ghidorah. Atomic breath cans, select cans feature a blue cold activated design element, which are, I think, the hardest ones to find, but you get those in the 99 can ones, right? And these special cans and boxes arrived in stores in late 2025 and early 2026 to celebrate Godzilla's 70th anniversary. So that hopefully answers your question. We are celebrating 70 years of Gojira and Godzilla, and it's really freaking sweet. So I would highly recommend pairing any of these beers with any Godzilla film. Also, crank the Blue Oyster Cult Godzilla song. Also, crank any Gojira album from the band Gojira with it as well. Why not? But I personally would watch Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster with the King Ghidorah beer, and Mothra with Mothra, and Godzilla with the first Godzilla film, and of course Mecha Godzilla with the Mecha Godzilla. And if you get the 99 pack, you're looking to have a really great Godzilla marathon with your homeboys. And you could definitely pair all of this with some sushi, some noodles, all that kind of awesome Japanese food, or even some pizza and some burgers, right? So let's go ahead and crack these bad boys open and see what they taste like, right? So let's go ahead and do the King Ghidorah one, or King Ghidra, however you prefer to pronounce it. I prefer Ghidorah, but I know some do Ghidra. Both are correct. Pabst Blue Ribbon, man. Dang. Established in Milwaukee in 1844. Milwaukee was the first place to elect a socialist mayor. Yeah, Wayne's World reference, right? We're not worthy! We're not worthy! Swing! Alright, let's pop this bad boy open, brother. Hell yeah! Those George Washington's piss here. Anybody should be allowed to drink Pabst Blue Ribbon, you fucking American. Ah, yeah. Smells like piss. Oh, yeah, it just kind of tastes like water, No, I'm kidding. a lot of people like to talk shit about this beer, and there's that, of course, that freaking iconic, what is it, South Park episode or whatever, with associates this with the white trash, which, you know, it's kind of true, but you know what? It's delicious. So this is the original Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Nature's choicest products provide its prized flavor. Only the finest of hops and grains are used. Selected as America's best in 1893. Wow. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. That's good. Can't go wrong with Pabst. Every time I have a Pabst, it makes me want to have some wings. Little Buffalo Wild Wing. Get that little wild sauce on there. What's that? That Wingstop with that Atomic on there, man. And some, some good old Buffalo hot spicy wings with this beer. Oh man. Yeah. I wonder if this is gonna make me grow 3 heads. Imagine, that'd be so badass. And then I go around the lagoon and start terrorizing. Melkor thinks I'm the devil. Would be awesome. But yeah, man, I mean, this is what can I say? It's Pabst, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's, you either like the flavor or you don't, and if you don't like Pabst, then you're a fucking communist, you just are. You're just a piece of shit communist. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is a pretty American beer right here. I feel like I'm about ready to go out to the deer lease and hunt and get me some fucking venison, deer jerky. Hell yeah, bro. Also, when I was in college, which is kind of funny because I growing up here in the South, this beer's always been kind of associated with, patriotism, America, the kind of, redneck, working on the farm and coming home and cracking open you Pabst Blue Ribbon, right? And it was kind of, associated with more right political ideology, right? And then I go to college, and then, like, the inverse happens. Like, it was all, like, the hipster kids, the Bernie Sanders bros, and the Hope and Change Obama guys, listening to freaking the Decemberists and the Shins wearing their flannel and talking about art and acting like they have rediscovered a beer that no one's heard of, talking about Pabst. They would only drink Pabst, or they would drink Goose IPA or whatever. They were always the IPA bros too, but they would drink this and they would act like they were just like so cool. And I thought it was just so hilarious because when I was growing up, like, this was like the the American beer, and then when I went to college, it was the #resist beer, and now it's the Godzilla beer, which is a lot better in my opinion, because fuck both of those groups. So anyways, enjoy you one. Have you been able to snag you one? Or is Pabst Blue Ribbon not your thing? You like more darker, hoppier beers, or do you like the IPAs where you have to have an acquired taste and you're an elitist about it? Like, what say you? The shittier the IPA tastes, the better it is, kind of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll drink an IPA, but I mean, if I have a choice between a Pabst or an IPA, I'm gonna take a Pabst. I'm sorry, just I prefer to just drink water. You know what I'm saying? So that's the King Ghidorah one. So that's pretty good, right? It's pretty good right there, man. I tell you what, I have to say, I hadn't had me a Pabst in a long time. Now, in saying that, I wonder if this Mechagodzilla one tastes any different. Let's see. Wow, this one smells even more like piss, but kind of like mechanical piss. So I guess that's kind of the joke there. Yeah, it's got that piss, but also like lighter fluid taste, so it does kind of taste a little different. Hell yeah. Makes me want to put on some Devo, yeah, hell yeah. Honestly, it's making me kind of sad. It makes me wish this was Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Ah, damn. You know what? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go take a little break here, and it's making me so emotional. You know how they say when you drink the... Alright, now to wipe the tears away. Oh, I know what you're saying. What is this, Gill-boy? Well, this is the illustrious Criterion collection of all of the Showa era Godzilla. films on Blu-ray. From 1954 all the way to 1975, with amazing art on it that goes really well with Godzilla Pabst Blue Ribbon. So let's open up this bad boy and just kind of take a look at it a little bit here. Isn't that awesome? And each one has some beautiful art, and it's got a nice little term paper written about Godzilla that you can read all the history, all the cultural impact, and all of that. And then each film has a uniquely designed art that goes with it, as well as the plot synopsis, all the people who worked on the film, and just kind of like the history of it with each film. And it's really, really freaking sweet. And I can't recommend it enough, right? Like, it's really badass. Like, this is, if you're into Godzilla and you don't have this, what are you doing, bro? Like, seriously, go out and buy this and get you a 99 pack of Godzilla Pabst if you can find them, and enjoy it, because I'm telling you, man, it's really cool. Like, just look at that. Like, that poster, like, I would actually buy individual posters of all of this, right? And you know, since we're talking about Ghidorah, there's that one. And then, of course, let's see. Can't go wrong with this one's actually one of my favorite Godzilla films. I need to get it on VHS, actually. And let's see here. And of course, we got the iconic Destroy All Monsters, right? But let's see where we at. Also, I think this is one of my favorite Godzilla films of all time. I think that's a great one. And then, of course, you get another favorite of mine, Gigan. But we're here to really look at this one. That goes with our brewskis. And, of course, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and then the soft reboot of Terror of Mechagodzilla there. So, really, really cool. Really, really cool book. I can't recommend it. And then, in case you're wondering, there's a little more art here. And then you open this bad boy up, and you get all the disc, right? So, I know it's all kind of sad and everything, but I do have the yeah. You can see there, I set this on top of an Xbox that I had, and it would always, it's kind of like a broken Xbox, and it would like break, right? And yeah, look at it. It melted some of it, and kind of the glue got on some of the disc here, because I didn't realize it because I was out working, right? And it like ruined. Yeah, this is the one that got it the worst, and it actually kind of scratches up the disc. And that's the one with Godzilla vs. Gigan and Godzilla vs. Megalon. And then I think this one kind of got a little bit of it too, yeah. So really, this whole side, I'm going to probably have to get me a new collection. Excuse me. But the Terror of Mechagodzilla and the Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla is intact, so that's all that really matters. Yeah, a lot of these discs, it's more, they're okay, you know. Yeah, all the ones on this side are fine, but it's the other ones, because it gets really hot in the Lagoon. You'd be surprised at how toasty it gets here. But yeah, I just wanted to show that bad boy off, because it's pretty badass, and it goes really good with all of these Godzilla beers. Speaking about Godzilla beers, let's see if this one tastes any different, right? Fucking Peralt's. Cheers. Yeah, just tastes like water. You know, I thought that they might all taste a little different, but I guess that they really don't. So, looks like I got me about at least 3 beers to finish off, and I'm gonna enjoy some Godzilla, you know. And I hope that you all do the same. I really do, because Godzilla, one of the coolest monsters in cinema. I mean, I think it's a timeless character. I think it'll live on another 200, 300 years. I think people will be talking about Godzilla forever. I mean, he's just a lovable character, and I've always really preferred the more like horror aspects of the character, but I also really like that kind of monster brawl, you know, kind of more childlike, kitty-like Godzilla as well. But I really wish that we would kind of go back to the more horror aspects, which we get in Shin Godzilla, which is a great film. And then we also get that in Godzilla -1, and I'm sure we'll continue to get in Godzilla -0. And I'm hoping the Shin Godzilla sequel will also be full of that original horror that the original 2 films had. And I would even say the 3rd film kind of has it too, but that's kind of the shift where we start seeing Godzilla fighting other big monsters and kind of becoming more of a protector of Japan and humanity as a whole, which is really cool, you know. And I love the legendary monster stuff, although I do kind of wish we would go back to that more kind of serious, darker tone that Godzilla 2014 had. But I think we're probably going to be stuck with the whole Godzilla X Kong New Empire vibe, which is fine. I mean, it's a lot more, you know, it's still fun and escapism, but, you know, like I said, I'm more for like the serious horror elements of it all, which I hope we'll get, you know, and I wouldn't be opposed to getting both. And I'm really hoping that with Godzilla -1, we get a different villain besides King Ghidorah. It would be cool to see Ghidorah in that universe. But I kind of wish that we would get like Hedorah or something like that, you know, like a kind of smog, kind of Lovecraftian, Cthulhu-looking monster for Godzilla to fight. I feel like it would work better in that universe than King Ghidorah. But who knows? Maybe I would be wrong. And I really wish that we would get a solo Rodan film, because I really, really love Rodan. And I'd have to say, if I had to criticize anything of the Pabst Blue Ribbon, where's Rodan, bro? Like, what? I mean, come on. Why is everybody snubbing their nose up at Rodan? Rodan is a badass kaiju. It's a badass monster. His solo film is iconic and classic. I'm definitely going to get that on VHS. I'm going to have to get that and another Mechagodzilla VHS copy. So that's my plan. I'm going to sit back today and order me some more VHSs, get me some more Pabst Blue Ribbon of Godzilla, so by the time they come in, I still got them. And I'm going to enjoy some iconic Godzilla films with some Pabst, and I hope you do the same, because you know what? It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's time to celebrate Godzilla. 70 years of Godzilla. What an achievement. 70 years and we're still talking about this character. It's awesome to see it still a part of pulp culture. Like I mentioned in my C4 video, it's just so cool to see that. And I'm excited as a lifelong fan to see the character grow and reach newer audiences and their kids. It's just going to be fun to sit back and watch it. And I hope that everyone gets to feel that little happiness inside, that little childlike feeling you get every time you watch Godzilla. Because it's fun. It's badass. And who doesn't like Godzilla, right? So until next time, I will see you all then. Stay salty, stay spooky, and all that jazz. And I'm going to go party. Have a good one. Bye.
Yeah, so I need to get some beers. Chris, are you here? Good. Fucking posers worse than fucking Gill-boys. So Elvis has passed out from the late night pills and drinkings ideas. What is this on screens here? What is that? Oh, the Godzilla beers? I hope I don't turn into posers when I drink this. I hope not. Oh, let me taste it. Oh yeah, it tastes pretty good. It's good beers. Tastes actually kind of like spears, but it's okay. That's good because it's more brutal. And it's great to be brutal and to be metals. I'm just gonna totally just drinks all the beers and sit back and burns all this poser bullshit to the grounds. And oh, look at that! What's going on here? Is that Satan's coming out of the eggs there on those TVs? Can you see it? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is so brutal. What is this? I don't think I've ever seen this. Is Godzilla films? What? I didn't know that Godzilla has Satans in it. Yeah, so it's metals then. Oh, Good. I hope she comes and eats and kills them all, eats the souls. Yeah, look at it. That's brutal. That's the fireworks show. It's like 4th of July. I like 4th of July because you get to blow shit up. Yeah, look at it. It's fires. Oh my god. Look at it. It's exciting. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, look at this fallen angel. It's Lucifer. There he is. Oh yeah. That's so brutal. Look, it's the Hell Satans. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe something's wrong about Godzilla. It's actually pretty metal. Yeah. Zaz gonna drink some beers, get real fucking wasted. Fucks Gill-boys, fucks the Lagoons. Yeah, Satan.